What is up, my dudes and the one girl who doesn't realize that things like FOMO and YOLO are actually acronyms and not words? I'm disappointed in you, one girl. I'm seriously disappointed in you. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's a lot of work. Like, man, I'm gonna need a script writer soon. Who wants to be my script writer? Let's get this done. Let's make this happen. Call my agent. So, today, before we get into anything, man, we are right in the middle of like pollen season. And this stuff is disgusting. Like, I can just like, I can see plumes of it every time the wind like picks up. I'm not sure if my camera's picking it up right now, but there's just like clouds of like yellow. This is just disgusting, man. My bike is all yellow again. My car is completely yellow. It's out of control. We need a few good rainstorms to just wash all this crap away. I don't know. We have different seasons up in New England for sure. You know, one of them is clearly snow. The other is, you know, crap like this. Honestly, I'd much rather have the snow than the pollen. I mean, at least with like snow, you can do like winter activities like, you know, drinking by a bonfire, drinking on a ski hill, drinking on a ski lift. Drinking next to a fire in the house, drinking next to a snowbank. You get the drift. With pollen, you stick your head outdoors, you completely become yellow, you look like you're cosplaying a minion from the Despicable Me movies, while you head on over to the drugstore and buy the most powerful antihistamine you can find that'll put you in a coma for at least 3 months while you're hoping this shit just goes away. It's not fun. This coming weekend is bike weekend up in Laconia. It kicks off for the week. And I want to go up there and I want to hang out and I want to, you know, have a good time. But I'm not a savage. I want to clean my bike. I want to like throw a good layer of wax on her and stuff like that. I do this like maybe once a year. You know, I go through, I detail. I don't take the bags off. I don't clean the rear wheel because, well, I'm one of those people that's out of sight, out of mind, right? Yeah. So I still clean the rest of the bike. I still get it looking really good before I head up there. And this is such a difficult time to do it because even after I put in like a few hours of like, you know, the clay bar, the washing, the waxing, you know, like Flex Seal, all that crap, my bike turns yellow again. It's bullshit. Alright, I'm over the pollen rant, but I'm not. I'm going to rant about it more later in other videos, I'm sure. Whatever. So today, I want to talk to you guys about RidingFomo and how much it affects you, if it does at all, if you've noticed it, cared, etc. I guess prime example for me is like a lot of the guys that I follow on like YouTube and stuff, the people I talk to on Instagram, a lot of you guys are off on the West Coast or you're down at God's waiting room. We already covered that. You know, Florida has its own little tribe down there. But with all that being said, that limits me and who I can ride out with, you know, where I can go, what I can do. And, you know, I do my thing, I get it done. I've got tons of places I like to go and tons of things that I like to see. I've got, you know, people I ride with, obviously. You know, you guys see Dave here quite a bit. You don't see my wife too much. She's still new. We're working on building up her confidence, so she rides more and she rides further, so I can get her on the channel more, and you know, we can do some stuff and it's fun. But she's not quite ready for a lot of that yet. You know, I ride with Chris, but he's in the witness relocation program, so every time I put him in a video, I then have to block out his face, which is all kinds of extra editing. And you know, as crappy as that editing looks, because let's be honest, I'm not putting in full effort there. It's, you know, it still takes time. You still got to follow his head around and, you know, all that stuff, especially when we're riding. So, you know, I am kind of limited with who I ride with and where we go and stuff like that. And I'll see people like, you know, down in Texas, you guys are going on like the big group trips, out in California, big group trips, down in Florida, over to the old age home, stuff like that. Stuff. And obviously there's always a little bit of FOMO there. There's always like, oh, it'd be so awesome to, like, you know, go ride out with like Salty and Sprinkles, Harley Fat Boy Jr., you know, all these different guys, like Truck and Biker. Why do I always feel like I'm drawing a blank when I want to like just go with names? I mean, look, you guys know who you are. You know which one of you I follow and who I talk to. You guys are the ones. So, yeah, you know, seeing stuff like that, it'd be cool. I don't get to do it. I don't know if I'm completely like, I'm definitely not devastated by like a fear of missing out or anything, because I've got a lot of stuff to do up here. I've got a lot of stuff to see up here. I've got my own like trips I do. A couple weeks I'm heading back down to Georgia to go back to the Friday the 13th camp, and before that I'm meeting up with Blue Bike and Doyle again. We're gonna do Tail of the Dragon, you know, stuff like that. So stuff like that is really fun. Which reminds me, before I forget, the last Thursday of June I'll be on the Tail of the Dragon with the Blue Bike and Doyle. Open invitation. Anyone who wants to meet up with us and come, like, you know, do that ride, you're more than welcome. You're even more than welcome to meet up with me as I ride down there and get to the Tail of the Dragon. Fair warning though, I plan to do the whole ride in the night, so I can't really stop and socialize. But if you want to head to the Dragon with me, I'm more than willing to have, like, you know, a meetup spot where we get together and just start hauling ass down there. But naturally, all of this kind of led me to wondering, I know there's a lot of people that are kind of like in their own like little corners of the map or in their own little like corners of the world, that don't get any of this stuff. They don't, I know there's a lot of people that I see where they're like, oh, I don't really have a lot around me, it's just kind of cornfields, high chopper fed, or, you know, stuff like that. And there's, you know, they don't really have any other riders around them. They don't have like maybe Harley dealerships they can go to and kind of hang out. They don't have a lot of like biker meetups, parties. They don't have anything. It's just desolation. I don't know. It's just sadness. And I'm wondering, do you guys like watch YouTube and just kind of be like, oh, this sucks. Like I wish I was here. I wish I was there, you know, whatever. Or are you just good where you are? Or do you find yourself watching YouTube less because you're seeing all these people doing all these rides and doing all these different things, and you're like, you're just fed up with it. You're like, screw this, I'm tapping out. I can't go do these things, I can't see these things, so I just don't want to watch it. It's kind of curious. I don't know. It got me wondering. I thought this would be a good conversation to have with you guys, and, you know, maybe get into a little bit. So down below, let me know. First off, sound off. Where do you live? Who are you riding with? And, you know, do you find yourself getting that, like, fear of missing out? Like, wishing you were in another part of the country or another part of the world so you could be out, like, riding with all these other people, or, like, meeting up with these other groups, or going to these destinations that they keep talking about, stuff like that. Yeah, down below, make it happen. That's what we're talking about. So that's all I've really got today, guys. I mean, nice short one. I'm actually on lunch from work. I just wanted to get out real quick, kind of go for a ride. It's really nice out. This is actually my personal FOMO because, like, I work from home now. I've been home since 2020, you know, for obvious whatevers. And I set up, I converted my old guest bedroom that was in the front of the house to my office. So I'm like right on the road. And I hear people go by with like bikes from time to time during the day, and it's a really nice day out. And I'm always sitting there like, man, I just want to call in sick right now, punch out right now, and just go ride. Screw this, screw it. Like that is my missing out moment. That's me just going, oh dude, I could be off riding and doing nothing. So it's really nice right now. I had a chance to kind of pull the bike out, go for a ride. I needed to do this video anyway. It all kind of lined up, and I'm good with that. So that's what I got, guys. Once again, everything down below. Where you from? Do you have that fear of missing out? Who are you riding with? Do you wish you were somewhere else? Let me know. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one girl you know who's still convinced FOMO and YOLO are words and they don't actually mean anything else. She loves the stuff, trust me. And I'll see you all on the flip side.